Badrabu.
See, these are little situations on the chest. You need to get hold of it. Egypt can't at the moment.
Fernandinho finds Alexandro in towards Hull. Use of the arm there from the Porto striker. But as we mentioned on Thursday evening, so many players not available for these two games. Some of these players, it's the strike from Daniel Alves, don't get the opportunity, Jim. And this is a stage for them, isn't it?
Well, Menes has just come up and shot for us now. I mean, he was very pleased with what he saw the other day, because it's a chance for individuals to make a mark and see how they fit into the team and the formation they actually played. And it all worked very well. We know, and we spoke about it the other day, Socrates has been fiercely critical, as others have in his homeland. But, you know, Menes has got, certainly, I think he's got a very good attitude from what he's got together. I think the players are all going about it in a great manner.
Here come Egypt down the left-hand side. Stuck fairly comfortably. Away by Thiago Silva. Zidane couldn't get hold of that. Jonas. Hernanes. Bruno Cesar. Surprisingly, Egypt with every man back inside their own half and behind the ball when Brazil have possession.
Yeah, and a little swap tonight. Hernanes played right side, Bruno Cesar left side against Gabon, but Zulu just reversed it tonight.
Type of players have recently seen Robinho, Ronaldinho recall. Neymar has played all but two of Menez's games, so they've had to really be patient for these types of opportunity. Here's Hernanes onto that right. Still Hernanes. Run back by Alexandro eventually. And he drew the foul from Hossam Ghali.
I think he made the most of it. I think he realised that the ball was gone. There's a little contact as well, to be fair. The referee's probably always going to give it.
We've had 3 years with Spurs in the Premier League. Two memorable ones, you have to say. Alves has for a long, hard look at this.
Fair old distant, but then again, it is Brazil.
And it is Daniel Alves. And this time he fools us all. Bruno Cesar. Didn't fool Egypt, though.
Yeah, it's just a late challenge from Hernanes as they try to clear. I like to see a bit of that, though, a bit of invention, initiative. You know, everybody's expecting the ball to fly at goal, and just a little one down the side for Bruno Cesar.
Particularly when we've got players who can strike a ball like Brazil have. Al-Mohammadi of Sunderland. Sure, Steve Bruce won't want to see him on the pitch for too long tonight. Lucas breaking up play. Cesar all the way back with Nassif. Fernandinho.
That's better. Egypt have got to make it stick. Hold on to it. Give themselves a bit of confidence by keeping it.
Ghali. Mohamed Nassif. Al-Mohammadi. Zidane was calling for it. He's hardly touched the ball so far. Here's Al-Mohammadi once more, tracked by Fernandinho. Side tonight, Al-Mohammadi. Play under the previous Egyptian manager as a right wing back.
As you said earlier, Nassif, the left back tonight, will be on his case, I'm sure, if he sees a couple of flying Brazilians coming at him.
I was going to say, he might have preferred to have started on the right tonight. Parte. Nice touch from Shikabala. In towards Mete, moving away comfortably by Thiago Silva. Early from Lucas, fouled by Gomar on Jonas.
Isn't that nice to see, though? Jonas is just getting up, trying to take a quick free kick, getting on with it, you know, even though Gomar went through him a little from behind.
Luis, a 10th cap for the Chelsea defender tonight. Hulk. Cesar, he was trying to roll that into Jonas.
He loves to do that, though, doesn't he, Steve? Hulk, you know, where he plays for Porto, he comes from the right-hand side, able to come in on that lethal left foot of his, and he keeps drifting out there as well for Brazil.
36 goals for Porto last season. Surely it's only a matter of time before he opens his international account. And as I was saying earlier, opportunities for a long period have been few and far between. This is another decent one for him to open his account tonight. Here he is again, his 8th cap. Didn't really have an awful lot on there, so he carried on. He was looking for the return from Jonas. It didn't arrive. And that's a free kick to Egypt.
Yeah, Lucas, I'm not sure it's going to result in a yellow card, but the referee going to have a word with him. He just held him up enough with the little foul. Because a quick ball then, Brazil were backpedaling, you know, could have been a little trouble. And there it is. I mean, there's not an awful lot in it, is there? Zidane is happy to just take the decision rather than try and get on it and make something happen.
Shikabala. Mohamed. Nassif was blocked. That's the defensive side of Hulk.
He's a specimen, all right.
Mohamed Zidane, the man who got Egypt's goal at Wembley last year to take this free kick. Curious one. Rafael Mohamedi. It's back with Zidane. Here's the Sunderland man again. Up against Daniel Alves. Who's got the cross in as well. Thiago Silva with the header clear. Picked up by Abdou. Long way out from Parte. Long way off target too.
Yeah, just cut across it. But, you know, Daniel Alves is going to have to get tight to Al Mohammedi on that side because he's going to have to realise he's right-footed. He's going to want to come in, and it's just really been close.
The right back had 3 games for Sheffield United in the Premier League 4 years ago, including a start at Anfield, and then swiftly returned to his native country. Experienced campaigner though, cap number 83 for him tonight. All of these players in the Egyptian team have been together for a long period of time. All of them have won 3 successive African Cup of Nations as well. And that's why it was such a bitter disappointment to finish bottom of their qualifying group. A little bit of complacency was evident as they failed to qualify. The last time they failed to qualify for that tournament, incidentally, 1978. That was how upset they were as a footballing nation. That's the change of manager.
Yeah, I remember watching them in Italia 90. I think they only qualified for 2 World Cup finals, and that was one of them. They were in the group with England and Ireland, and then ended up finishing last. But they were difficult to beat. They were very competitive.
That's the dream that Bob Bradley has been asked to rekindle, to make sure that they're in Brazil in 2014. Here's Hulk. He thought he was fouled there just as about he drew the shot. And Mohammadi dispossessed. It's certainly competitive. Played comfortably by Hagazi. Zidane.
It's a little rash, isn't it? I mean, there's no real reaction from Gali, but Thiago Silva didn't get anything on the ball again. Really need to dive in there. Stay on your feet.
Bradley is in at the deep end with his first game in charge of Egypt as well. He's only been in the job 29 days. He left the American one in July. After 5 years in charge. Got them to the second round, of course, in South Africa last year. They were beaten by Ghana. Perhaps not everybody saw Bob Bradley coming as the next Egypt coach.
No, I didn't. I mean, I was at that game as well in South Africa when his USA side exited, as you say, to Ghana. Very industrious side, very hard-working side. It's to stay with teams. They grind you down rather than play, great football.
That's a lot of Hernandez.
It's true. It might take him a while to get used to the Egyptian way of doing things.
That was won by Thiago Silva. Lucas. Hulk. Jonas has had very little touch of the ball so far. He's going to get one here. Well defended by Fatih.
I think that's the difference in the two games. Gabon at the back were a little unsure. I mean, naive, call it what you will, but they weren't as regimented as Egypt are shaping up here. Egypt look at a sterner test at the back. They're not going to make it as easy for Brazil. And I think, you look at the game so far, El Shenawi in goal for Egypt. I think he's probably enjoying it. It's been fairly quiet. I think the only thing Egypt got to be careful of now is they don't give away those free kicks, don't dive in or don't make contact around the box, because obviously Brazil sooner or later will produce something a bit more special.
Al Mohammadi. Fatih to the skipper Gomar. 8th Egyptian player past 100 caps. Forward by Hagazi. He's looking for Zidane. The header was from David Luiz. It wasn't too convincing, and it needed Thiago Silva to come back and help him out.